Yo, this sample's fire.
Brother told me it's pop out season. If I
Pop out.
give me a reason.
Reason, hey.
I do this for fun. I did
Yeah.
Now y'all gotta see it.
Y'all gotta see it.
Call me later, baby, told you to wait. Yeah, I've been working all the time, girl, let me clock out and I'll be on the way.
Oh, okay. Here we go. How's it going, everyone? Mike 24 Jumpster here. This is an uncut part of the video. In the beginning, I have timestamps in the description, wherever. Just to let y'all know, this was a reaction shot that I should have posted like a very long time ago. But you know, shout out to P-EZY. You know, he's an artist that makes nerdcore music, then also music, you know, within hip hop or, you know, Afrobeat, many other genres. And who knows? I think you're gonna get a mixture of all those things, of those type of genre styles in the music that you're about to see me react to. So the first like 30 something minutes is me reacting to the music, which is crazy because y'all know how long the video is when you clicked on it, like two hours. So looking back, me and P-EZY, we talked about the EP, we talked about a few other topics, and yeah, so I didn't realize at the time we were just there for like a minute. So, you know, we were just yapping, but if y'all want to stick around for that section there you go. And then also, yo, P-EZY been getting interviews, you know what I mean? That's dope. I heard in the recent interview he had with I think Jade Sensei, shout out Jade Sensei, he considered our dialogue to be consisted of like an interview, which was definitely like podcast slash interview slash just talking esque stuff, all in between. So at the moment you know, literally the moment we were done with the stream, in the back of my mind when I was thinking about doing the reaction, like posting this as a video, I didn't know, wait, should I add the talking part of it or not? I didn't know. Like I didn't know if that was like milking it or if that's like, you know, like I don't know. I think I was just overthinking it. So here's like the whole thing. Here's the whole thing. The talking part is not edited. It's not chopped up at all, bruh. It's 2:33 a.m. right now. I got work in like 5 hours, actually, literally 5 hours. So I need some sleep. But we're like a day behind schedule of uploads. So Arcane and Sword of Sorcery Cypher reaction, The Boy Play the Harp album reaction, those will be coming out in a few hours or like the next day, whichever one. But we're going live tonight on Twitch, y'all, 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Last bit of the announcements there, and if y'all tapped in, y'all might hear an announcement for a stream on YouTube. I heard y'all been missing those. All right, anyways, I'm out. Y'all have a good rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, whichever the case may be. Peace. We're tapping into P-EZY'S EP called Open the Vault. And, you know, also you can show support to P-EZY on YouTube and Spotify. So right here, if I can scroll, so we have the full list of the EPs right here. We have 5 tracks, and I remembered he said that the one with Black Diamonds was the best one, but from the snippet that I heard on Instagram, I don't blame him for saying that from bits and pieces. But I can't listen through the whole snippet because I know I have a stream. I have streams planned, so that's the worst part when it comes to the streams, is waiting for the next stream, because there's so many streams where when like I have to wait for like a hot minute to like listen to the full song, man. I'll hear the snippets, I'm like, bro, please. See, this, nah. Yeah, we have this here, so it'll be ingrained within the YouTube platform forever. See, when Supernova does like the weirdest glazed lore drop, you gotta have to add the unlimited chicken. what are we doing, bro? We have P-EZY'S first track called "We Back Baby" featuring Young Light. Shout out to Young Light, by the way. I heard from this song and then from the Echo Arcane song. That one was pretty good too. So they have a really good record so far in the scene as a duo. But without further ado, let's get into it. If you guys have more requests, please put them down in the comment sections down below. Until then, let's get into this video. All the platforms, man.
Testing.
I come to make an announcement. Hey, and also, yes, this is my second time going around listening to this song specifically, but we have a whole EP, so we gotta make sure we're 1000% refreshed on the bars, because who knows what will be re-mentioned later on in projects, you know what I mean? So let's get it. The production of this was already fire. Back with it. Flash with it. Yeah. Never act. Hey. Back, baby. The energy I recognize was just, ooh. Hey. Back, baby. Hey. Liberation. And then Liberation, was I referring to like something in the show, like a group? Yeah. In the map, wait, take him off the map. His ticket is waiting. Like he asking for it to get taken off the map. I ain't talking about Fortnite, bro. Hey, Young Light. Straw hat. Tall glass. Hey. Yeah, it ain't new. You just weren't paying attention. You think it's new that, oh, this person acting crazy, this person go crazy. Nah, bro, they already been like this. They just showing, you're just now seeing it. You know what I'm saying? Catch up. Blue. Yeah. Tearing up. Hearing much. Hey. Back, baby. Yeah. Baby, yeah. Like, we back in. Yeah. This song is fire. Because I remember the first time I heard this song, it felt like it was really huge to me, because we haven't tapped into P-EZY in a little minute, you know. Like, I remember there was like a period where he was like dropping, and then, you know, it was like some here and there, then it was like a little bit of time, like taking his time working on projects. And this song, and then also within the context of seeing on Instagram, a lot of other artists have been like working on music. Like, if y'all follow any artists on Instagram, that's where you get to see like the next song they're working on, you know, like the very next thing, and then other future projects that they're doing, featuring with other artists. Like, yo, this right here, and this is the season that this is the time to do it, because this is winter season. This is where we eat the most, right? That baby, tune in. Hey, yeah, head cannon till I'm shooting through. Like, tap into the agenda. Here's what's going on. I'm shooting through your head cannon, thinking what you thinking of what it is. Now I'm gonna tell you what it is. Switch your tune. Yeah. I do. Yeah. Get it dialed in. Yeah, pilot. I remember, get them dialed in. We're running the plane. We never need a pilot. Like we we're in control of our own destiny. And then also pilot referring to a show, because we said we turn the TV on, we back, baby. You know what I mean? Like, we don't even need a first episode for people to get acquainted. They already know what it is, bro. Stylist. Eilish. Yeah. Cooking up. Rookies up. Hey. Hey, first big stepper. Yeah. Move them now. Hey. Get this. Punk. Ooh. Mindless. My gosh. And one thing I say, bro, P-EZY, he's coming off a bit more savage with the delivery on some of these lines too, man. Like, come on. Time up. Hey. Yeah. Back, baby. Hey. With a heck of a return, man. All that was him? We don't let also on the verses. Come on. Get out of my fucking sight before I piss on you two. Yo, that part will always throw me off guard. Yo. So yeah, the first song was definitely a mood setter. Oh, this sample could go one or two ways. I don't know just yet. We got to tap in, right? Second track of the EP, we have Big Chaser from P-EZY, Jujutsu Kaisen inspired AMV. Let's dive on in. First track was setting the mood, and now we're locked in. Now we gotta listen to what he's got to say. Let's get it. Spotify, Apple Music. Empty tunes. Hey. Oh, it's like fast paced. 1, 2. Wait, is that a shout out to Drip? Cause we just tapped into Slayer Jam. 1 and the 2 and the hold on, wait. The 2. 1, 2. Hey. Lyrics on the track 1, 2, like I'm on 1 as well. Back chaser, I take 1, 2. Spin on my back, I make 1, 2. How many bills in the bank, 1, 2. Anytime that I walk on the beat, I kill it, they all gotta cease. Yeah. I'm sorry, but was that a whole scheme of one? Me pro 1 input, player 1, player 2. Lyrical threats on the track 1, 2. Refer to the different verses. I make 1, 2 on Hitmaker on the software that you on. I'ma take a back 2. I'll make 1, 2 as well. Come on, bro. 1 or 2. Anytime that I walk on the beat, I kill it, they all gotta cease. Flatline, they all try attack from the back. They all get smashed by the landslide. Hey, yo, pastime. Your time is past. You're trying to run your fade with me, and now my pastime, I'm just smacking you. Come on, the wordplay. Humble. Hey. If they touch grime, that is my time. Rhyme like this. I knock off these kids, made a comeback shine like this. Like William Afton, I'm gonna make a comeback and wipe off the kids. That's crazy, bro. Yo, just in time for the actual movie to come out too. Another month, right? Do this thing for fun, need to raise my funds. Newcomers need to raise my sons. Yeah. Cause you might just trip. Ain't no 2 ways. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Hey. Chaser, take 1, 2. 1, 2. Wait, 1, 2. I could have been consistent. Yeah. Give myself a little handicap so they wheel their shit to the big steps. Yo, he's addressing it. Hold on now. P-EZY'S addressing him not being on the platform as frequently as he wanted to. He's saying, nah, I had to let them play catch up. I had to let them get a little head start. You know what I mean? While I cook up my ult. While they deal some damage in, I'm gonna cook up my ult, thinking that they about to get me off this last HP. Boom! Come on now. All right. Spend time on the EP when I had time, heard what they all made and I'm sleepy. They only realize I'm the most slept on cause I ain't dropped weekly. Facts. Wanna hear my voice. Yeah. I had online friends trying to link up with me and switch when they given a choice. Shot don't blink cause I don't treat ammo like toys. Damn. Yo. Should have named you P-EZY? Or P-Savage, gosh, dang! But facts though, if you on this ride with me, you can't switch up now. You can't go from friend to foe to foe to damn. Said I'm back to the drop, so they all better drop when I make my noise. Drop, make noise. Blow on the beat, check mic 1, 2. Step to me, get hit 1, 2. Me and bro info 1, 2. Lyrical threats on the track 1, 2. 1, 2. Back chaser, 1, 2. 1, 2. Oh, yo. P-EZY. All right, hold on. First off, I just gotta do this real quick for the one time, cause he's got some things to get off his chest. Basically, is what I'm getting so far on this song. Yo, I think this song, like, it's tough when we get into what's the favorite song. We that's still to be determined once we're done with the EPs, right? But like this one, it's like I'm not playing around. It's nothing sweet over here. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 yeah. Hey yeah. Nah, that was respectfully. Oh no, that's I gotta hit some weights to that song, bro. I gotta hit some weights to that song. So for one, that's our going to the personal playlist, but then also he's letting everyone know it's nothing sweet over here, bro. Respect, bro. Ooh. Hey, look. All I'm saying is, I think we're in for a crazy second half. These first two songs are really like we're setting the stage. The second one though, we telling you what's about to go down. We tell you what's about to go down. Yo, this man mean business. Hey, but let's get to the third track of the EP. This is called Pop Out Season. So and I want to make sure because I know P-EZY said that this one or it's just two music videos, but who knows? Maybe I'm not sure if it was done through his channel or someone else's channel, but I feel like we could at least go and check just to make sure, because there's times where I'll be like, oh okay, let's move on, and after I'm done streaming, I look and there was a whole music video that it was just sitting right there. So let me check real quick before we go any further. But no, the first two songs really good. Pop Out Season. Yeah, so yeah, it's just a music. Yep, just music. Yep. But without further ado, let's check this out. If you guys have any requests, please put them down in the comment sections down below. Until then, let's get into this video.
I done been through hella shit. Put my feelings in a ditch. Back to school,
Oh wait, no, this is another one of EBTs. This beat, oh, hey, yo, this sample's fire.
Brother told me it's pop out season. If I
pop out,
give me a reason.
Hey,
I do this for fun.
yeah,
now y'all gotta see this.
I gotta see it.
Yeah,
like
my features.
My features.
So pay up your funds. I'm up in the press when you see this.
Like my features, but also like the features what we got going on. Okay, P-EZY, flex on them.
Dive head first and I landed. When I punch in first, I landed. Easier said.
Hey,
tempo goes, my foes gon' vanish. Last one folded and hit with the antics.
Look at the antics.
In a challenge, I free and know you like I'm hitting your hat. With my arsenal packed. Really shoot when I'm hitting the back net.
Come on.
I leave them hanging when I gotta go. Their ways like they changing their clothes. Hating their skin so they change their
tone. Yo, it's the beat going back and forth like that. Come on, son. Who he's been on 10 this entire EP, bro. I don't know who did it, but they woke P-EZY up, man.
My criticism would have made him all cry. Criticism that you can't even rhyme.
Yeah.
Sleeping on you really precise.
Precise.
Need to lie, 'cause when I ride the beat, you know I need to glide. You see the
need to glide. Hey.
You wanna hire me? Let's keep the peace inside. On how wild I'll pull like I'll pull on my
run that back. Said what? You said what?
You see the price of feats, put the feet aside. You wanna hide.
You see the price of feats. You see the price in feats, like what I've done, but now you want a peace of mind?
Let's keep the peace inside. On how wild I'll pull like I'll pull on my
I'm like Tawa, I'm gonna pull like a I don't know what that means. Maybe that's none of my business. Maybe that's none of my business. Okay, I might. Hey, shout out though. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all know what my worth is.
Where my worth is.
Get the last numbers like Thurston. If the job ain't good, better drop no slop and getting improved. Y'all really gonna stop with the lazy excuse. I make up a pop on the fights tune. Y'all
tune, yeah.
My broken mic been frying them too. My heights on 9 when in the booth.
The broken mic, yo. Speaking of the mic, it's whenever he refers to his like the microphone, anything of that nature, it's just crazy because just hearing the story that he told us about when back during the drawing stream when he was talking about like when he first got put onto the cipher with DPS, he had to go and try to find another microphone somewhere, and he was referring to like, nah man, even before that when I had the other microphone to get ready for that, when I had the microphone that just had it's ups and downs, we were still out here grinding, we were still out here doing our thing, man. I like that we're keeping the continuity within the art, man, just to show like way before we had anyone a part of, we still doing our thing.
just been living my life. Ain't gotta prove that I'm really that nice. My music would do
Hey.
it. And the time and I really go stupid. I did it for fun.
Do it.
I really been balling, I really been hooping.
Really been hooping. I already knew it. Yeah. Put it in season. Pop out reason.
Nah, bro, ain't dumb. I do this
It's
for
fun.
fun.
Seasons. Hey. Features. Bit about features. Hey. Oh, who else is bite? Blood Diamonds. Pop A. Yeah. Drops A. Hey man, like people, people go through the tough situations, man. Yo, Black Diamonds, come on. Concept. Yeah. Drakes. Yeah. Bit about it. Hey, my bag nobody take. I let him know. Enjoy the season. Hey. It don't matter what nobody say about a nigga, especially if it don't reach him. Hey. Know about the gang, but I teach him. Best forever on diamonds. Come on. Gang, bro, it get tricky. I dare nigga don't like me, come get with me. Hey, come get with me. Yo, Aiden is popping in now. Black Diamonds, you slid on that verse, bro. You slid on that verse. He said, nah, you ain't reaching the back. That ain't yours, bro. That's mine. I'm here to defend it to the end of time. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Hey. I get over all this short say by rolling this sticky. I got 40 cal for your head stuffed in these sticky. I'm in the field. Hey, yo. I paint them instead. Hey. Kill off of the head. I'm in the tear. I'm doing them dead. Hey. I live like Krillin, no fighting. I hit him. We breaking it bad. Breaking it bad. Yeah. I'ma let bro them tell him instead. You know what I'm saying? Pop out season. Give it a reason. It's fun. I see this. Peaches. Hey. Fun. Hey. Hey. I do this for fun. I did it. Now y'all have a reason. One thing I love about the music, man, when you let that hook run one more time, though. I said this before, like sometimes when you have a crazy hook, you just need to let that play again, bro. You gotta let that play again. It slid on that, but the other time I was like, hey, yo, what do you mean by that? What are your favorite features? They all features. Liking my features. Liking my features. They got fun. Yeah. That's gonna be the most creative beat we heard so far in the EP. Yo, I know. Yeah, he had fun with this song. I just know it. The longest one, I believe. Bro, that one. For one. P-EZY'S verse opening up was crazy, bro. Like, yo, if y'all had any doubts of where the hunger was, oh, don't worry. That plate empty. That plate got mold on it. We ain't touching that plate. We ain't even touching the fork. Bro, we been grabbing this, bro. You want something that's a similar substance? Putting the lyrics on the pen, and we gonna rap about it. That's what we're gonna do. But where is the weapon? And also the message you invite them get deleted, like right? Fade in the wind with no landing to stand on. While I'm on the high ground, I don't see the bother to gaze at. You know what I'm saying? Each song, it has a consistent theme of, yo, P-EZY is not messing around. Like he go from P-EZY to P-Savage. I see that's the consistent theme right now. So that third song, and let's switch over real quick. Come on, man. Next song, the fourth track of the EP, C'est la vie, or C'est la vie? C'est la vie, right? I mean, bro, how do I not know this? I did French 1 and 2. How do I not remember? Well, then again, this was like, at this point, 2 years ago. Wow, 2 years feels so far away, but like, feels like yesterday. Anyways, let's get it. Hey. Oh, back introspective. Yo, what's up? Or R&B? Oh. He said we want a little Afrobeat in this good stuff. Hey. Have fun. Hey. I want. Hey. Yeah. Move the second base? Yeah, come on, bro. Hold on now. Hold on. I did not hear any snippets from this. So I think from like here right now, we really in the dark, bro. We in the dark. So we don't know what we got cooking up. And also, was that a P-EZY producer tag? I peeped that. I peeped that. Okay, now. Different places. Hey. Even tie the laces to the back door? Is that an innuendo? Yeah. Burn the races. Racing? In front of your teeth, no braces? Hips don't lie to bring a waist in. Come on up. Hey. Yeah. You ain't had enough. Maybe come around, mine might break and beating on the door like it's 4 on the floor. You see the low patterns that you make, I embrace it. Yeah. Come and taste the love. Taste the love. You're the beat. Baby, maybe I say to mama. Ooh, I don't know. You give me some. Oh, just give me some Sora vibes. Just give me some Sora vibes. How he be doing the especially in the song no safety. That one, especially where it's the second half where he was really getting with them glitches. This song, I'm not gonna lie, I really can see like something on the radio for real. You can hear this on the show too. Part of a show where like it's the main character and the love interest, they just having some banter, and it's like different spontaneous scenes where like there is B-roll of them out here, out there, just having fun. You know what I mean? Like, bro. No, baby, don't run. Come with me, baby, we can have fun. We can have fun. Hold on. What I want. Ooh. Good Jacks. Oh, me. Ooh. Yeah. Oh my gosh, bro. Hey, bro. And that's another thing we also gotta like acknowledge, bro. The versatility that P-EZY got in that Duffy, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you know, yo, like, I'm not gonna lie, man. That's a vibe. If he were to turn this EP to an album, this would do numbers. And then if he like posts like a lot of these songs on the gram, and he has, but like as far as like boosting it, you know what I mean? I feel like it would be worth it, man. Like boosting it where it can go to hundreds of thousands of people, whether it's on a story, whether it's go past it as a reel. I feel like that's something that would catch him. Like, yo, what? Like, and honestly, bro, I feel like if you put this on like an anime edit, this would go crazy. Like, I thought we gotta hook up. We gotta like check all of like the Nerdcore's finest editors, like Jay, for example, and many other talented editors, where we got them on the visuals for songs like this, because this song is a song I can see that can blow up for real. But yeah, W vibes, man. So far, 4 for 4, P-EZY. I can't lie. Look, 4 for freaking 4. Well played. Well freaking played. How was in here was good, man. First time tapping into Mango in this, and you know, also my first time tapping into Aiden. He was cool. So let's see what Mango got in this, man. We went from some like high energy, you know, we had some you know, hip hop stuff going on in the earlier tracks of this EP, and then we went into like a mixture of like a R&B Afrobeat-esque vibe aesthetic with the 4th track. So how are we gonna finish off this EP? That's really like, sometimes it's really not about how you start, it's about how you finish. Like, really, the last track of some of these is like, this is the one that people are going to remember. So let's see what's going on in this one. If you guys, any more requests, please put them down in the comment sections down below. Until then, let's get into this video.
Call me later, baby, told you to wait. Yeah, I've been working overtime, girl, let me clock out and I'll be on the way.
Imagine your face.
Don't need to worry, let me take time.
Hey.
We can wave right. Girl,
yeah. Ooh, on the way. Oh, give me some like Killer Ray type almost. I was about to say oh my gosh, what's his name? He's on here. He's down here. He's somewhere. Where is he? No, not you, Logic. Not you. Like nearly some Oliver Tree in the very beginning. Like, oh my gosh. No, this is showing you he's mastered. He's starting to master his craft. Take time. Wait, right. On the way. Okay. This is a shot.
Don't drink, but I'm drunk off you. On these wave rides, see a different view.
I swear. Yeah.
Now bring that body right here, baby.
Right, eh?
Boy, just wanna take it to the seaside.
Seaside, eh? Deep side. Been mine, yeah. Woo! It's my mic, yeah. Oh, yo, he's killing the singing. Oh my, yo, he also trying to address, yo, I can sing. This gave me like some like movie outro vibes where like when they do like the visual end credits of the movie. This is like, yo, no, that's actually perfect, bro. Yo, we need a studio to pick up P-EZY, like for real, to have him play like this type of song for the end of a movie. Oh, hey.
Girl, you hit a new low. Say you're moving on, I'm hearing all I want is you though.
You want to move on, but all I hear is, yo, I just want to be with you.
My girl calling cause of you. She want me and here's the proof. Call me later, baby, told you to wait. Yeah, I've been working overtime, girl, let me clock out.
Yeah.
Can I imagine your face? Don't need a
Word.
Take time.
Take time.
When I come over, we can
Wave right.
Girl, I'ma be on the way.
Oh, your way. Yo, this is crazy. Yo.
I'ma be on the take
Bingo.
with me, girl. Don't waste your energy. Cause I forgot
Yeah.
and I'm so sorry, girl.
Uh-huh.
And I'll give you all my heart is gold.
My heart's gold.
I know I should've stayed away from you. Bring me
I knew I should have stayed away from you. Like, you know, you got some stuff going on, and you was someone that, you know, you should have tapped with, cause you know you're not where you want to be, but you was someone that's just so fire. You wanna change up your whole flow, your whole thing. You too much in your own way, so you're like, dang, bro, I done messed up something. Hey man, the vibes though. Yo, man, go, hold on. He gives me like a Oliver Tree a whole lot on the low.
stayed away from you. Bring me down to earth with my
Down to earth.
on my side of the truth. I know better now, I know better, yes I do.
Hey.
You didn't love me too, but
Hey.
don't matter, nor do you. I know better now, I know better than to fuck with you.
Aw.
I know, it's all pipe dreams. It's a
Yeah.
pipe dream. I know you're my pipe dream.
Pipe
You're my
dream.
pipe dream.
Oh, you know that you're my pipe dream.
Call me later, baby, told you to wait. Yeah, I've been working overtime, girl, let me clock
Dude, this
out
is
and
a
be
shot.
on the way. Can I imagine your face?
Imagine your
Don't need
face.
to worry, let me take time.
Take time.
When I come over, we can wave right.
Wave right.
Girl, I'ma be on the way.
Be on the way.
Be on the way.
Yeah. Hey. Bro. Now this was a magical song, bro. Yo. Nah, bro. Hold on. That song, that was, dude, I just love that we get to see different looks of different artists. That last song, I'm not gonna lie, I never really talk about this, but like I mess with like a lot of like Oliver Tree music, you know. Tell me you is enough for you. Tell me no, where like it's like a mainstream type of like almost like what would you, I don't know all the different genres, but it has like this upbeat like rebel feel in a way that, and then it's also, it gives you like songs like this gives you a feeling where you're like floating, like it gives you a feeling where like you're floating, you're like kind of like you're just thinking of fairy tales, you're thinking of just like you're you know, you're just thinking about the dream, you know, and you're outside of like reality right now, like type of music. Like that's why I would say this song would be so good for like an outro song for a movie. I feel like this would be perfect. Like when I talked to, like listening to this, bro, it was a whole nother, it felt like we kind of went from a whole nother world to a whole nother world, man. Like dog. All right, PZ.
Yo.
What's good, man? What's good?
Hello, hello, hello.
All right, let me make sure the audio's not doubled. Okay. Yo, I just
Yes,
finished.
1, 2, 3, 4. Hello, hello.
1, 2, 1, 2. Hey, how you been, man?
Hello, hello. Yeah, I'm chilling, bro. It's just yeah, uni's pissing me off.
Feel you. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I finished tapping into the EP. Dog, you put your foot into that project. I'm not gonna lie.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate it.
Yeah, like I didn't know when cause back when I had like a little, I guess you could say, break from doing the reaction streams for like, I think it was like for like 2-3 weeks. I knew that you and a few other artists were making music, like Mark Knight, and y'all were like dropping recently while I was gone. I was like, I was gonna start streaming a little bit later on, but I'm like, nah, I can't just sit here and, cause I'm gonna be scrolling on YouTube. I'm gonna keep seeing Mark Knight, P-EZY, High Sell. It would have just started aggravating. I'm like, bro, I gotta tap into this, man.
Yeah, no, look, bro, this whole year has been like really busy for me, so I stopped dropping around the like April time. The last song that I uploaded was the One Piece freestyle. That was my last song. Then I did a few like remixes, like that one with Connor Price. But that was just like a little throwaway. It wasn't like my own song. So the whole 6 months that I was gone, I was just doing like uni stuff, getting my stuff together in life. And then like on the side, here and there, I would work on some songs. Like I've got like more in the vault than what you saw, but the ones that I decided to put out was like the most completed ones that I had so far. So the whole process of open the vault was just like literally whatever songs I make and whichever one sound the most finished, I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna put it on the tape, and then we'll see what happens. And I think the last song that I actually did was what was the last song I did? On the Way, which was the one with Mango Downs. And yeah, you said it was like the Roy vibe. Yeah, definitely. I love the Kid Leroy, so I definitely took a lot of inspiration from that. And yeah, I think like when I made the beat, I definitely heard Mango Downs on it, because he does like vibes like that as well. So if you're looking for like vibes like that, definitely go check him out. He's crazy. And yeah, that was like pretty much how I came up with the whole EP. It was just like throw random stuff onto the wall, and if I was gonna release something, it would show like people like how diverse I am. Like I can't just only do rapping. I can do a lot of stuff as well. I do a lot of genres. So that's basically what I wanted to show, and that's what I wanted to show with the last 2 songs. The first 3 songs was like, you know, your normal rapping, trap, drill, whatever you get. Right. So yeah, the last 2 songs I wanted to like, you know, be a little bit more different, and yeah.
Oh, for sure. Like when I tapped into the first 3 songs, it was like I was familiar with how you have rapped before, from the cypher with DPS, the song that you did with Sora and Dripstick, and within the first 3 tracks of Open the Vault, it was like the most refined I've ever heard you within the rap. And look, in Bag Chaser, I was starting to think, yo, am I one the op? Like you were like talking your stuff, man, and like I was like, yo, people switching. I was, what's
uh,
going on? Yo, like
you know,
man.
for my, like in my opinion, bro, the ones that do really well are the ones that like I don't really put effort into,
Mm,
which surprises me, and I'm like I'm thankful that like people love it. But then at the same time, it like kind of like plays with
mm,
my head a little bit because there's definitely songs that I feel like I should take my time with, and I really want to show like the artistry,
right.
right? And there's a lot of songs in my catalog where I show that, but people don't really have that same reception with how they do with my other songs. So like definitely, but like honestly, like any support that I get is honestly like I'm over the moon. So even if you do like songs that like I took 45 minutes to make, it was great, bro. Like I think the quickest song that I made on there was Pop Out Season. I wrote that in
Mm,
I wrote that and recorded it in 40 minutes after Aiden said the beat. And then I sat on it. I sat on it for a bit. I was like, I'm gonna just release this as like myself. And then like
mhm.
I promoted it on Insta, and then someone was like, "Oh, you should get Black Diamonds on this." And then Black Diamonds replied to it and was like, "Oh, bro, send me the open." I was like, "Okay, cool." And then he got it back to me in like a week, and then yeah, that's pretty much how we did it.
That is it. That's to show you, like, that's one thing I love in community is that everyone is so receptive within the space where it's oh, hold on, this song's fine. Can I be in there? And it's like,
Mm.
yeah, bro, let's do it, you know. Where it's
Right,
just you, because I know within music, there's also a bit of a brand to it as well, where you want to make sure
right.
like what styles can mesh well, and going into
Mm,
P with your song, and then with your verse with the Pop Out Season with Black Diamonds, yo,
mm.
from the transition from you to him, I was like, I never thought about this duo before. This
Yeah,
this is
like
like,
the thing is like I didn't think about having like Black Diamonds on it because I like I rushed this because I had like 1 hour left in the studio in like my uni, so I was like I might as well just like wrap something onto this because I listened to it first, and then Aiden was like, "Oh yeah, I'm not using this, so you can have the beat." I was like, "Okay, cool." So he sent it to me. I made it in like 40 minutes. And like I'd never thought of having Black Diamonds on it. And then when that guy said it, because like when he said it, I was watching the Demon Slayer movie, so I was like while I was watching the Demon Slayer movie, I was like, "Oh yeah, we should do like an AMV for this."
yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, we should do Demon Slayer for this." And then I came back to my car and I was looking at my phone. They're like, "Yeah, Black Diamonds." I was like, "What the frick? Wait."
Yeah.
I didn't think about that. I didn't think about
Hmm.
that. And I was like, "Oh." Yeah, he
That's
replied to it, and then yeah.
great. So that's the craziest thing when it comes to just, it just shows you we don't really have control over what certain things will go viral and which certain things don't, because a lot of times it can be so much in your head like, oh, I don't know if this is gonna like do anything, like it's just, I'll see what happens.
Mm.
And those are a lot of times the stuff that blows up the most. And
Right.
I think it's because of those conditions of like, look, not a lot of time left. Let's see what I can do. I think when it's in those conditions, it also forces you to, to really challenge yourself to see, okay, what can I really make? Because I feel like when you
Yeah.
allow so much time to like go on and on and on for a project, I feel like there's too much of a level of comfortability in that, of like, okay, I'll do this, I'll do this. But when you're working on something with a strict time frame, it's like the sense of urgency. It's different, you know. But I really like
Right.
that song, man. But what really surprised me was when you went to the fourth track, onto on the way was the biggest one. I was like, bro, this is like so I can hear in a movie. And I would
Right.
not mind albums, EPs of this type of vibe, you know. I really wouldn't
Right.
mind. You know.
Right.
Yeah, man.
I thought of that song. When did I think of that song? Um, I thought of that song like a month ago, right?
Mhm.
I was in call with Sora and some of his friends, and what is it? I was just like in the studio making the beat, and then I was like, you know what? I don't know who I'm gonna send this to, so I'll probably just do some. So like every like almost all of the songs that I made on that tape was like, let me play around, see what I can do. So on the way was like really experimental for me because like I barely do like pop genres and stuff like that, but like when I do it, I do want to actually like kind of get some inspiration from other artists and see how they do it. Um, the whole vibrato part where you hear the on the way, like
Right.
that, all of that is like, yeah, they're heavily inspired by Kid Leroy. I say the goat,
The go.
and yeah, it was yeah, really experimental this tape, and you definitely hear a lot of experimental stuff in the future.
Mhm.
I have been doing like a lot of other stuff like slow R&B. You get more Afro beat stuff, which I'm going to leak because Shinky is on that. So and he's the goat when it comes to Afrobeat stuff. So yeah. But yeah.
Yo, let's freaking go. Heard it here first, man. And I know you're at school right now. You're grinding, and that's just really that's awesome to see that you're able to balance. Or we all say balance, but we sometimes we're just trying to roll with the
No,
punches.
I'm not balancing, bro. I'm dying right now. I'm dying. Please help me. Get me out of here right now. I'm staying here from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Oh my gosh, yo,
I don't want to be here.
dude, that is, yeah, that's, but hey, because I heard before you say at uni you're at the studio, you're learning a lot with like music there, I imagine, right? Like, you know, so I mean that's a worth it, but also it's just like, man, that's like 12 hours. Um,
Thing I
goodness.
can tell you about the tape is that's like the stuff that you hear from like track 1 to track 3 is like that's my normal rapping,
Mm,
but where all of the source comes from isn't from my like voices like in
mm,
general or like from like the verses.
mm,
It's heavily on the mix because my mixes like used to be like somewhat decent, but so far like what I've been learning at like uni is like been they've been like drilling some stuff into me. So like
mm,
all of my mastering experience, all my mixing experience, like I've had to like sit down, reflect, and change a lot of like my concepts on how I like approach a song. So that's
mm.
definitely helped the songs, and that's why that's why my songs sound like so different now, and like how I sound more clearer at rapping, or like how everything just flows together. That's definitely the main reason, and like DPS definitely helped with that. When when I talked about the being on the Dandaran cipher with him, and we were in a call. When I told you that he mixed my verse in 15 minutes and it
15.
made it sound like buttery, and I was like, bro, this is like the level that I have to get to. So
Mm.
recently now, I was on a song with a guy called Lime King. I don't know if you heard him so far. I don't know if you
Sometimes
heard of Lime King.
he makes some
Yeah,
good music.
he was on.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's he's pretty good. Um, and I mixed that in roughly 2 hours, and that's the fastest that I've ever mixed for someone and made it sound like really good quality.
Mm.
And that song is coming out on Friday, I believe. I think he's already announced it, so I can just talk about it a lot now. Give me a minute.
Hey, let's go.
Yeah, it releases on Halloween, so go listen to his album when it comes out. Please do it.
Let's get it. Hey, we live Halloween. It's gonna be a big stream. I know because on my return I've been doing and for just to keep it balanced because outside of this um I have been trying to work on the structure of uploads. There's a new series I'm doing involving nerdcore where it's called Mike Mondays, where it's like Mike, MIC Mike, where I do a compilation where I react to music from either you, Mark Knight, Kaze. Kaze killed it on that Rustage song, by the way. You man, John Rustage, everybody.
Yeah.
And that's one thing I want to do like weekly. And that first episode, I just want to say, DPS, I hope he liked the edits. I'm not gonna lie, out of all the nerdcore reactions I've ever done, edit wise, that song, the Alcasa song, I had to match the energy of the song. I had to do it. Man,
I think I can tell you so far when it like comes to like reactors, for like the artists, they're definitely reliant on just your feedback. Like it's fine like how like edited your videos can be, but as long as they like can see that you're enjoying it, or you can give some kind of constructive feedback to them, that's what they value the most. So I reckon go ham with like the edits and stuff like that, as long as they can see like, you know, you're having an opinion and like you're bringing something to like the constructive criticism. That's all they care about the most. Or if you just vibe with it, that brings them so much joy. So definitely just do you, bro. Do you. They definitely just enjoy the feedback that they get, and if someone is enjoying the song, that's all that matters.
And that's something I always try my best to be mindful of just what I do in the reactions, because I know there's times where I tag different artists on like Instagram, and when I've been like more active on Instagram, I wanted to make sure that I'm providing value in my reactions versus it's just like, oh, it's an attached name of a song in the video and that's the draw of it. I want it to be because for people to click onto the video, also it's like, bro, it's DP freaking S, or it's Key the freaking Weeb, it's Rustage, the freaking like protagonist arguably in the space dang near, right? Like Shrouding you,
right.
Or you know, because I know that's already a draw, but I also want to build off of just my energy where we can be doing anything. I do extended bits of like comedy of stuff I have no inside info on, but I whenever someone does a feature with somebody, when someone goes crazy on a song, I do bits where it's like, bro, this dude pushed him out the studio, out the booth.
Right.
I did that for Orcadia and DPS on the Spider-Man 2099 song. I did the Fresh Prince of
keep
Bel-Air.
doing it, right? Keep doing it. It's it brings good content for you, right? It shows your personality, but also, you know, it's like entertaining for someone else. So like definitely just keep going, and like, you know, that will definitely keep people invested, especially the artists, because like what you guys do as reactors, they definitely take some of that and they use it for promo for their songs on Instagram and TikTok. So definitely keep doing what you're doing, because like, you know, some of the artists that are in nerdcore can get inspired by that, use it as like, you know, as like fuel to do like more promo, and like definitely like that's how they usually do it. That's how I see it. There's a lot of people that I'm around in the nerdcore community who do like, you know, really love reactions and like actually give constructive criticism, but also just, you know, like they just love to see them like vibe out, and you're like yeah, this is hard, and you know, like just keep doing that, bro. Keep doing what you're doing.
Appreciate
But if like if something's bad, definitely say it. Definitely say it, because that definitely helps. So
yeah, for sure. And you know, and I just recently this year, I just wanted to make sure I was just paying attention to just a little bit more of the community, just to see like, or like, because I know you're cool with the reactions, DPS cool reactions, but you know, I just want to make sure like, okay, like how does every other artist view reactions, like so I always just try to, as I continue to work on my reactions, try to better the quality more and more, just see, you know, what else to improve on. But you know, it's really cool to see that you know you guys enjoy the reactions, and honestly, the end goal with because reactions is definitely you know I build a community here and within Nerdcore, and then you know shout to the community on the chat, man. Shout to Silver, Celestial, you know, Silver, you know, a lot of people that's been here a whole year ago when I was just doing drawing streams, like, you know, and then we started to do reactions, and that's things like earlier this year, like January when I first did some of the streams went up to like 1K. I was like, what the heck, bro? I'm just out here jumping. I'm just letting the little kid in me just go haywire.
Yeah,
you know?
I want to ask you, how did you even find out about Nerdcore?
Nerdcore. So how did I get this? Okay, so I listened to Nerdcore actually a few years back, but I wasn't familiar with. There was actually a genre term for it. I was familiar with DPS, Mix, Dizzy 8, and then other artists. As I've been reacting now, I actually realized, oh shoot, I heard them from before. So one of the first few songs I heard was Rustage. One of a Kind was like a classic. His song with Schwabity, the Gogeta Unit, classic. The song with McGuire is a singing demon. I don't know how he does it. He man. His song with ReZero, crazy classic. But the song that I listened to that really opened my eyes to a lot of people within Nerdcore was Fable's Sand Rap Cypher that had Joey Nato on it. I used to listen to it. I used to watch his reactions like crazy, and then he does music too. Yeah, so many artists within that section. That's when I really started to tap into Nerdcore, and that was like a few years back when it first came out, and I was just someone I was just watching it, and that's when I was like in high school, so I was like, oh my gosh, yo, he rapping, you know, Schwabity with the Gemini Man bar with Goji. I was like, yo, what the heck, like, yo, and being able to grow up and some of the artists I used to listen to message me, we go back and forth. It feels, it's for me, how I view it is almost like, because I put all of you guys in a high degree. Like, I don't care what the following is. Like, when I see you're taking it seriously and you're dedicating like yourself to the craft, I view everyone else like almost like in a celebrity sense of like, yo, this person, you know, did this. This person just reposted my story. Like when DPS reposted my story, the first artist that has ever done it, that's when I was like, yo, oh no, this real. We in this for real. Okay. All right.
I feel that. I feel that. I would, just we're all human in the end of the day, bro. Just like, you know, as long as you're cool with us, you know, we're just vibing out. We can just hang out like that. That's what it is, bro. Like, there's no reason for us to be like held at like such a high regard or anything. We just make music about anime, bro. We just make anime about music. But and yeah, bro, like, but now we like definitely like appreciate like everyone that actually reacts to it, because you know, nerdcore is really is a really niche genre for everyone. Definitely not a lot of people are gonna get into it, and that's definitely fine. But you know, as long as, you know, there's like a few fans that mess with us, and you know, they actually like our music. That's all we ask for. Well, I can only speak on me. That's all I ask for, because like I've been doing music for how long have I been doing it for? 3 years? 3 years now? But been doing it for 3 years, coming up to 4 in like a few days. And like I never like really take it seriously, just because it's not my main thing that I want to do. It's actually content creation and stuff like that. Because like the trade off of doing like music from like April to November was like I was doing like a lot of content. I was doing a lot of vlogs, doing some reaction videos about like, you know, some of the games that were coming out. I was doing like a lot of those while I was on break, and doing a lot of stuff in life and uni. So
Mhm.
like to come back to music and then like hear like a lot of people say like, "Oh my gosh, we missed you, we missed your music," and you're like, "Oh my gosh, this is hard." Definitely
Yeah.
like those kind of messages like keep me going. And like I've had like a whole switch of like how I want to take my music. And it's definitely
Yeah.
because I don't know if you've been seeing my Instagram story, but I've been hyping up Dave's album. I don't know if you you seen
Yes.
me doing that, bro. Bro, me, me, Mark Knight, Xander, Red Rob, and Kai listened to it in a call like by ourselves,
Mhm.
and like, bro, definitely like changed my whole perspective on like how I want to take like this music stuff, bro.
For
I,
sure.
bro, I sat there for like 4 days in the car just listening to the album on repeat, bro. It like it changed like it honestly like changed my whole perspective on like
Mhm.
everything. So yeah, like that's just like the power of music, bro. So like whenever someone listens to you and they give you your flowers, any type of flowers, whatever it may be,
Mhm.
it honestly is motivation. Even though you don't know, like some people don't feel it. It's the same as like people who do content creation. Like
Yeah.
any type of message that you give saying like, "Oh my gosh, your videos helped me so much through blah blah blah," or
Mhm.
you know, I was watching your videos through class and like that got me through my session. I was that's those are the kind of messages that keep like us as artists, creators,
Mhm.
content creators, like YouTube, like any type of online form that you do, um, those kind of messages are what sticks with you the most, rather than like oh my gosh, this is a cool video.
For
It's the
sure.
it's like it's the messages that actually have heart to it. That those are the ones that stick with you the most, and that's what I try to aim with music now.
Mhm.
Because I was just like, I used to just post it up and be like, "Oh yeah, it's a Luffy rap. Go listen to it because it's anime." Woo! But like now, like I've decided to have more depth and substance to my music. That definitely did not show in the EP, but now not like now when like I release new music, there's definitely you definitely got to get a lot of songs like Love, the 7 minute track. So be ready for probably a 9 minute song that may come in the future.
Oh, get ready, get ready. Love bomb songs.
I don't, yeah. Yeah, no, it's but yeah, definitely just like whatever reaction that you have, definitely keep doing that because it sticks with a lot of the artists that are in this community. So just keep doing that, bro.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for pulling up that discuss about the EP and what drives you with the music and having
Yeah.
conversation about this nerdcore community. So if you would have to say what are some of the biggest things if we're talking about long term, what's the biggest end goal you believe is in your
Uh,
path right now?
the end goal for me, is that what you're asking?
Yeah, yes.
Um, phew. um, I wanna I wanna show like a body of work that fully encapsulates me as a person
Mm,
and how far that I've leveled up through sound of music, right? And I don't think I'll be able to do that until probably the next 3 years because my production is like at a good quality so far, but it's not at the level where I want to like, you know, collaborate with other people. Um, and that's definitely something that I want to do a lot more of. After listening to Dave's album that I listened to last week,
mhm.
I want to. I feel like I want to go on a retreat somewhere, like it could be anywhere, like America. Then we all like all come together, go to a B&B, and we just like, we just write a lot of stuff, right? We just write a lot of stuff, come up with concepts, and like that's what I want to do with my music. And then definitely, I said this to myself, in 5 years I want to be able to perform at an arena. That's definitely something that I want to do, and not just for only for like my benefit, but to like use my music as a way to inspire like a lot of young people who are, who are kind of like, lost in like what they want to do, or how and like out of touch they are, and with like, some of their family members, or like, or just in life in general. Like I just want to make music that relates to them, and then try to like enlighten them like on some stuff that could like just be better in like in the future. Like that's definitely how I want to like take like my music now. Here and there you'll get the pop out seasons, and the bag chaser. You'll get a little bit of that, but I don't want my image solely to be on just making music just for the sake of making music. I want to make something meaningful before I leave this earth, before I go back, before I leave here and go to heaven, and hopefully I can stand in front of God and say like my music helped a lot of people. So that's definitely how I want to take my music now that I listened to Dave's album. It definitely helped me a lot.
And in response to this, I don't know if you'll hear it, or if you have the stream up, but I just want to round of applause. That was a very good like response, because when it comes to it's just crazy seeing. Is that Bitch? Bitch, how's it going, man? Hey, okay, Bitch in the stream. Wow, hope you have a good one, man. Wow, all right. You never know who's watching.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Ben Shilla, please get me on a song, my guy. What the frick, dude?
Hey,
bro, we can do like an introspective thing together, bro. Like I'm so down to do it. Please,
Ben Shilla singing.
Make this happen, bro.
You're rapping on me. That's actually when it comes to the matchups of within the space of who could. I'm become like a huge on like WWE, like just seeing the different matchups that people would love to have seen throughout history that didn't come out to be. One thing I love with reactions is it's almost like I'm like the middle. I'm like in a way a middleman, where it's like maybe you haven't messaged this person before or talked to this person before, but in this random occurrence, you're here, he's there, and you're like, oh, we'll be down. Weeks, days, maybe whoever knows.
Now we follow each other on Twitter. Like we follow each other on Twitter, but like we don't converse with each other. We just like know of each other. But Ben Shilla is like someone that I've listened to for a few years from now. Not only from like the Nerd Out stuff, but like definitely some of his own songs. He's definitely someone that I would work on if I was to do something really deep, because I've seen like the vision that he's had with all of his songs, and he's like the way he directs his music videos as well is like, he's definitely someone that I can I can see myself doing a song with, and like he's just really talented, bro. I love him.
Shout out to Ben Shilla. The song, I need to listen to more of your music. I'll be 1,000% honest, but the song that I really loved from you, not only was it between you and Dizzy 8, I really like that, especially the music video. That was so creative. It was like an Among Us plus like the song you did between yourself and Rustage, Virtue's Last Reward. That song really stuck out to me, where it's just
his hook code. Man, his hook was
so good. It just shows that it's more than just doing things that are just like it's more than just the trending things. It's doing what is aligned to your purpose, and that's the feel I had listening to that song. And when I listen to music like that, that's what also inspires me to just keep doing what I'm doing. Like there's a day, I pray that this would be in the cards. Before I did reactions, it's always been art. Because I'm an artist, comics, creating a storyline. That's something I always wanted to do. That is also an appreciation to, like, everything that was part of my childhood and stuff that's aligned within my career now. That feels like it's aligned to my purpose, and it'll be really cool for one day, for if my comic, blows up and I can get like animation adaptation, the music side. If y'all ever want to, open doors, open freaking doors, because y'all help me out more than and that's creating a story like that. I just want to show that, hey, I can create as well and provide something that's of substance as well. That's really like the end goal for me, to create something where people can see this is the guy that's just be jumping out of his chair or KO in the chair, listening to UPS and Rustage, like oh, he got something to him with this. So that's something I would love to do later on down the line. But wow,
right, I feel that,
man. Yeah,
crazy, right?
Crazy. Man,
yeah, I've seen like some of your drawing stuff. I've seen some of them. They're really good, bro.
Hey man, I would really love to show everyone my comic designs of like my character. That's the stuff I've never shown. I still haven't. Even I did show. That's kind of a lie. I did show pieces of it in one of my recent stories, but I've been focused because a lot of to my viewers, y'all been very patient with me, with like, all right, reaction stream again, okay, all right, no drawing stream, two reaction streams a week. No, why not add like do it on a Sunday or Saturday? All right, cool. I'm working on something within the works. I hope this year, the first chapter. If not, next year. But if it takes the next year, for good reason, for very good reason. Very good reason. But yeah, drawing that, and everyone has seen me live figuring it out. Just like, wait, what if I do this? What the heck? So
right.
Yeah, I do have my comic character on this, which that is kind of a giveaway. The main character. But there's a reason. But yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for pulling up, man. That was
Ben Schiller to go, bro. Ben Schiller to go.
Ben Schiller is the go. And him and Nerd Out, like everybody, Nims, going crazy.
Yeah. I used to how I found like nerdcore was like, I didn't even know it was called nerdcore at the time. I listened to a lot of like the people that were doing the video game side of nerdcore. I listened to a lot of CG5, DA Games. I listened to a lot of JT Music, Amble. I like found out that it was actually called nerdcore, like around 2021. So I was listening to them from like from like 2014, and like I had no idea that it was called nerdcore. I was like, oh, this is just really cool music. And then like 2021, where I actually started getting into like the nerdcore side, it was like, oh yeah, no, these guys are nerdcore. I was like, what? I was like, what?
Wow.
But yeah, it was,
yeah.
But yeah, like Ben Schiller and them definitely like go. So like definitely, I listened to them a lot in 2015. Those guys, crazy.
Let's go, man. Yeah, learning that the name of within the genre was nerdcore, I had to learn it the usual way. And there is an ongoing oh wow, yeah, you actually have heard some of the bits that my viewers would do. The Onk dementia. Y'all be going, y'all have too much fun with those.
Right. Yeah, chat's pretty crazy, but they're cool. I like them.
But as a video format, when I put out the first few reactions of my reaction to nerdcore as a video for the first time, I labeled the title of the. I don't know if I changed the title. I should have. I said Mike reacts to anime music. I got flamed. Oh, I got flamed in the comments. Oh my gosh.
No, a lot of like first views do that. A lot of first views do. So you're definitely fine. You're definitely fine.
But yeah, but no, I invite it because it's a part of. That's just me. Like when people that has talked to me in real life, there's similarities of just like I'm very much I try to be authentic within like my content of just man like look sometimes I'm forgetful and in the chat they kind of created like lore behind it. Apparently I'm older than Master Roshi according to Supernova in the chat earlier in the stream. Like so it's a whole thing.
Right.
But yeah. whole thing.
Nah, your chat, your chat's cool though. Your chat's cool.
Hey, shout out to everybody, but
shout out the chat, bro. Shout out the chat.
Yeah. So,
is there any lore that I can give you about the EP? Name a song, and I can try to give you lore.
Lore of a song. Let's see.
You can go, but let's not limit it to the EP. Let's just go like my whole discography. We can try go there.
Discography. Ooh.
Yeah, we can try to do the whole discography.
Overall, the DPS cipher. I believe you did talk about it before.
I've explained that one. Yeah.
Yeah. What about the song between you and Young Light for the? I believe was it an Echo? Was it an Echo?
Yeah, Undercity Style. Right.
Undercity Style.
So that song is not like anything particular. It's not like a character-based song. It's just literally just rapping about Arcane. How that happened? I think it was what happened. I think it was near Christmas last year. It was definitely after I did I did DPS's Down the Run Cypher. It was after that. He originally was gonna get Kai Nova on the song, which is my guy. He literally lives like a few minutes away from me, so that's cool. He was supposed to get Kai Nova on that, but my guy Kai Nova is notoriously known for getting sick. So every time I talk to him, every other week, it's like, oh yeah, how are you? Yeah, bro, I'm sick, bro. I was just, I got a fever, bro. It's like, bro, can you record it? He's like, nah, bro, I can't record you. I was like, bro. So I think he got sick. I think he got sick for that one. So he reached out to me, and he was like, bro, can I get this done by Can I get this done by next week? I was like, yeah, sure. And like at this time I was like, what was I doing? I was commissioned. They were commissioning me for a feature, so like they would pay me $50 for a feature. So I was like, yeah, just slide me that, and I'll get to it. I think I wrote that in an hour, and then what is it? I told him that like, yeah, I'm gonna go record later on today. He was like, bro, that was really quick. I was like, yeah, no, I see. I'll get it done fast. So that all happened, and then I recorded, sent it to him, and then he got it. I think he got it up like a week before the year finished. So I think that was like his last song of last year. So yeah, it was really quick back and forth for that one. So there wasn't much that happened. It was just like, yo, I need this verse quick, like in a week. I was like, yeah, I got you. I got it done in a day. He got that mixed fast by some of the guys, and then yeah, it literally happened in like a week, and that's pretty much that song. And then after that, I think after that we came a little bit more closer, because like it was like a thing between me and him. It was like we didn't really talk a lot. We were like a bit distant. We hadn't talked to each other for like 2 years, and it wasn't like anything like beef related. Like honestly, it was just like it was just like we just didn't talk. We didn't have time, and I think we were all just like in a call once, and then he reached out to me after that. He was just like, "Yo, can you do this verse because kind of is sick." So I was like, "Okay, cool," and then and then after that we just like got a little bit more closer this year, and then and then we worked on We Back Baby.
We Back Baby. Hey.
Yeah.
That was still that was one of my favorite songs from you in terms of this is setting the stage of like, because for me throughout the past couple months you would post songs every once in a while. I was like, okay, but for me I was like, I'm waiting for a big drop. Drop. The big drop happened, and then that's the first track to set the stage like, we back. And I got some stuff to say out of my chest. And the first few tracks, I was like, I think I told you I seen one of them, and I sat back down, and after hearing some of we were addressing, like, man, certain people, buying off of, I was like, yo, who is he talking? I don't know why the past few nerdcore songs I've been listening to, people been biting off his songs. Like, what's going on? Like the Drip, I just listened to his Slayer jam 1 and 2.
Right.
It was a vibe. The second one, yo, his delivery towards towards the end of some of the lines were hilarious, man. But
he's a silly guy, but when he gets into his bag, he gets into his bag. So he deserves to be silly every now and then. So honestly, I let that pass because I know he's a good rapper. So whenever he does his little funny flows, whenever like he does like the funny voices, like it'll put me off. It'll put me off for like a little bit. But then I remember, he's a good rapper. Like he's just doing it. He's just doing it for the giggles.
Oh, for sure. Because I still remember. Well, my chair remembers the Transfiguration DPS.
Oh yeah, bro.
where this man ripped into the like he went to the studio with the hoodie on. DPS like, hey yo, bro, passed by, didn't dap him up. He was like, yo, record, and he, like, man. I had to measure up, no pun intended, to when your lines in the love track to the edits with how he was rapping. I was like, okay, I gotta lock in.
Yeah, nah, that whole like competition that we had for that song, that definitely brought me and Drip a little bit more closer. So like all of the contests that I do, it definitely brings like some of us like a lot closer. We talk a little bit more. So that one definitely helped us out a little bit more. And and then and then he won the DPS the Underdone cipher, and then that just like that just brought us closer a little bit more. So yeah, that like everything everything happens for a reason. God's timing, bro. He's really good. So like yeah, everything's crazy.
Dripstick is crazy, man. Like when I was listening to the Rustage, I think it was a cipher about all the different historic leaders in
Yeah.
the last verse, because I didn't look into this. I don't look into the description immediately in some of the songs that are a cipher, because I want to be surprised for who wasn't labeled in the title. When I saw Dripstick, I was like, yo, this man trying to have a Hall of Fame badge feature artist of this year. Because I was like, yo, because for me everything's new because I know everyone else is like, we know about this song already, but for me, from the songs I heard from this year, this man went from DPS twice, Rustage, from this cipher, songs with you, like it's like he's trying to collect Infinity Stones, like
right.
But yeah, man.
Yeah.
All right.
So... definitely. Yeah. If you want more lore on anything else, I can give it to you now. Or if you're busy, I will let you go. If you want to do one real quick, I can give you lore on one more song.
Okay. I was looking at, so I realized you did a song featuring Yuki Nomori. I was just looking at your channel. Yuki Nomori, Mari, my apologies, because whenever this is crazy, because this is a small world. Mori would always comment for different like reaction requests for like the edits that they did, and then they actually did an edit for an artist. He goes by the name of Qatar19. I didn't know, and then I saw one of his recent requests where I saw that he raps too. I was like, wait, you're an artist this whole time? I was like, wait, you're an artist this whole time? What did she say? And then I just looked at your on your channel. I was like, this man feature with P-EZY. Yo, everybody just lurking. Everybody just lurking. They waiting for me to realize, because hence the lore, it takes me according to the masses of hundreds of years to for me to realize. But the song I'm really curious about is the one that you did between Dripstick and Thrizzy, because Thrizzy, this was an artist that I think before I listened to that song between the three of you guys, I listened to a song between him and, I want to say it was a Darth Vader song. I don't want to confuse.
DPS's.
DPS's.
Yeah.
Monster. A vocal monster, bro.
Yeah, 100%. Okay. So you want to learn about decay? Okay. I can. How does this actually start? How does this actually start? I'm sorry.
That's fair. It's been 8 months.
I'm thinking right now, right? It started. I miss. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So I messaged Dripstick. Like, give me something to sample, and I'll sample it, and I can probably put this up on stream if you're right now. I can try it. Let me I'm gonna just share my screen. Let me try and find this, because what he sent me to like sample is like is like a big what the freak moment. Let me find Drip. Drip. What did he send me? Where are we? Well, yeah, he sent me something to sample, and I was like, okay, I could definitely try to do it. And yeah, I did the best that I can, and he was like, oh, yeah, no, this sounds hard. I was like, oh, thank you, bro. And I thought nothing of the beat. And then I actually sat down for a little bit. I was like, huh, I should finish the beat. So then I finished that beat, and then I was like, oh, this could be definitely something that Drip can go on. So I asked him, I was like, yo, do you want to go on this? So this is what he sent me to sample. Can you see this?
It's loading right now.
Tell me if you can hear something. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
All right, cool. That's all you need. This is what he sent me, bro.
Okay.
That's what he's. He said to sample.
Okay.
I was like, all right, I'll give it a go. Yeah, I made that beat out of whatever that guy's saying. It was like more like synths and like a lot of melody stuff. That was what I used for it. And then yeah, I sent it to him. He said he liked it. He felt it was cool. And then I was like, oh, do you want to be on it? I was like, yeah. He's like, yeah, definitely. Yeah, let's make something happen. He's like, I don't know what we should rap about though. I was like, I'll come back to you. I'll come back to you in a few days. And I came back to him. I was like, we could do something like Mojito or something. And then I was like, nah, definitely, nah, let's go Shigaraki. He's like, yeah, I can do it. I just don't know much about. I don't know about Shigaraki. I was like, he's basically their version of Mojito. He's like, okay, cool. Yeah, so he did that. And then I reached out to Thrizzy. I was like, yo, Thrizzy, can you do a hook for this? He's like, yeah, definitely. I can try to do it. And then we went a bit back and forth. he sent me his hook first, I believe. He sent me the hook first. Um, and it's the hook that you hear. And what is it? I said it was really good. I showed it to Drip. He thought it was good. And then a few days after, he sent his verse. And then yeah, I was mixing them. And this was the most like humbling part for me, right? Was when I got to the mixing stage. This was where I definitely was like, all right, I need to take a break. I sent it to both Drip and Thrizzy. Thrizzy said it was like the mix was good, and like his vocals were good. Drip's vocals was good. I think it took like 10 attempts for me to get it to like sound, like a bit decent in their ears. So I was like, okay. I sent like the 10th version to them, and they were like, okay, cool, it's good to go. And then like a few days after, Thrizzy hit me up. He was like, yeah, I was listening to this with Game Boy Jones, and he said that it's good, but there's something about it that just doesn't feel right. I was like, oh, okay. Do you want me to change anything? I was like, do you want me to mix for you? This is what Thursday said. Thursday was like, you want me to mix it for you? I was like, and this was like where I was like having like a big conflict with myself, because everything that I do in like music, I do it myself, and I hate the thought of me having to give something up for someone to make better, because in my like in my eyes, I feel like that's such like a downgrade of my skill. So like whenever that happens, I feel like, bro, I feel like the worst results are, bro, why did I not get this right the first time, or blah 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 blah. Like that was what I was fighting with when Thrizzy asked that. So I definitely sat on it for like a few minutes, and I was like, you know what, let's give it to him. I definitely know that he can make the song sound so better, but my head was like, bro, I can't give it to him. I can't give it to him. I gotta do this myself. But I actually, I gave it up, and I was like, yeah. As long as I can sit through like the mixing process, and yeah, we got into a call with Game Boy Jones, and Thrizzy. We sat there for 2 hours listening to the mix, and like comparing my mix with his mix, and then like showing me what he did differently, and like to like my surprise, he got like everything that I wanted in my song, like down to a T. And I was like, bro, I was like so like dumbfounded, but also like disappointed at the same time, not with him but myself. And then I sent it to Drip. He was like, yeah, this sounds way better. Low-key hurt my ego a bit. Low-key hurt my ego a bit.
You mean you're way better. It's like dang. I mean like
yeah.
I mean like you're I don't disagree, but like could you not say it that way? Like
yeah. I was like, yeah, I sent it to him. Yeah, he's like, yeah, sounds way better. I was like, all right, cool. I was like, and then I was like, I was just like apologizing to him. I was like, bro, I'm sorry, I couldn't get you to sound properly. He's like, no, you're good. Like Thursday is like just the go at everything. I was like, yeah, definitely 100%. So that part, that whole mixing stage was like the part where I struggled the most with the song, and it wasn't even because the mix was like quote unquote bad. It was just like not to the standard that Thrizzy and them were like thinking that it would be at. And that definitely, made me reflect on my, my mixing process and everything. And that's definitely a reason why I took 6 months, 6 months off of music. Because like I just wanted to, make a lot of music, but also just sit by myself and mix a lot and see what I can work on. So when I came back, it did like all of my songs sounded way better than the last ones. So Decay was like definitely like the last song where I was like, okay, I need a I need a lock in, bro. I like this whole mixing stuff. Like you need to become good at it, or you're just gonna waste money on people, mixing your songs, and I don't want that. So I definitely had to just lock in after Decay, and Decay has actually become my best performing song on. Oh, well, actually, one of them, one of my best performing songs on YouTube and Spotify together.
Hey,
So
okay.
yeah, I'm really grateful for that the help that they've had on song and how it's how it's been doing. Um, so yeah, Decay was like a big stepping stone for me, and and that definitely changed the way that I collaborate with a lot of people, because it would be like a stage where it would be I get a feature on the song, and they'd be like, okay, can you get this done by blah blah blah, and they'd be like, yeah, and then they send the stems, and then that's it, right?
Right.
So how I approach songs now is like I will constantly, like, no matter how small that like my change is in like a song, like I will send everything that I do to like whoever's featured on the songs, just to see if they if they're liking what I had, or like what I changed,
Right.
or if you want me to revert back to like what you originally did. um
That's
and
great.
that is now the thought that I have whenever I do collaborations with people. It's like it's a big back and forth with a lot of like with us, and long discussions on how we could get this like a part in the song to like change a little bit, or how the mix of a vocal is. It's a long conversation. It's long conversations, long texts,
Yeah.
maybe long nights of calling and mixing. But overall, it's always just like a great experience, because you learn a lot from someone who is in the same field as you. Also learn the concepts on how they mix, master, produce, make lyrics. So I definitely now don't take any of that for granted. Like I actually want to like sit down and have like a full conversation about like whatever we're working on, how the concept of the song is turning out,
Right.
and then now what I need to do, right? What I need to do when I do songs now is like talk about promo and like how we're gonna push like these songs now, because like I'm someone who just he just can't be bothered with promoting songs, because it's just too long, bro. It's so long.
That's fair,
It-
man. Because it's a lot of
it's
effort in clips in doing the Instagram stories, the TikToks, and then
right,
and you have to go
right,
crazier on it when it's the week of the release of
right.
your project.
I mean,
I,
like when I do this promo, like I just don't when I do it, I don't want to sound like a big. Right, I don't want to sound like a please listen to my song because it's about anime. It's really good. Please, oh my gosh, did you see Shigaraki in there? Go, please. It's your favorite villain. Please. Oh look at this guy, his stripstick. Oh my gosh, look at that guy with 5K subscribers. Go listen to it. Look, he's on my song. Please check him out.
dude,
I just don't I don't want to sound like a big whenever I do promo.
fair, fair.
So
Yeah,
whenever I
that's yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
bro, promo pisses me off, bro.
Yeah, like because it's tough because I think by the time you get to promo, you've done all the talking already. You've done all of the all right. How do I work on this and that? In a way, you're almost going back into that when it comes to promoting, but that's a whole different and that's something I try to remember too. It's a whole different stage where now it's out
Yeah.
for the people, and it's just trying to remember that the fans they they love it, they love it, and
Mm.
it's tough to like let go of the perfectionist because I believe to a degree we all have a percentage. It could be a very low percentage or maybe a good amount of like a perfectionist mindset of like, I want this song to really represent me, or I really want this video to represent just how I was feeling in that moment, you know. And you know, sometimes it's okay to allow yourself to just, you know, just to send it all, you know, just send it all for the people to see. And if there's something to, because I had to learn to be really okay with not, with certain things not being the biggest hit, but I know that all of these, whether it's a minor inconvenience that I may view as like a, oh my gosh, it's the end of the world, that all of it is the stepping stones to when you create the big hits, when you create the big moments in things of that nature. So it's really cool hearing that you had that learning experience with Dripstick and Thrizzy, because man, I get it. Like there's times where I low-key want to stream every day, honestly. And like how I used to do it, like where it's like 8 hour, 10 hour, like I'm gonna go all the way, but I know I would have to eventually have someone else probably edit, you know, stuff for me on the side. But I get it though, because I love to do all of it. I love to do the editing. I love to do the recording. The one that does the soundboards, pretend that there's a whole studio next to me. You know, one of these days I'm going to actually have cameraman. I'm gonna have cameraman whenever I feel like, oh, producers, turn off the lights, turn off this, and you got cameras. There's actually a studio that doesn't keep y'all guessing. That's really what I would want to do. But it's just allowing yourself to just be immersed into it, and you know, not think too much of just the reaction of like, oh, this is gonna look like this is going. And ever since I've had the mindset of, I think it was since I got to 1K subscribers, where, and then I saw the feedback from you and other artists like, yo, you know, this is cool, this is cool. It eliminated a lot of doubt from me, where it's like, did people watch this? Did people watch that? Once I saw, it's like when you start to see results of people are here to watch you through the mistakes, through the bloopers. I mean, I spent 20 minutes. Who would have thought? I came back from work. I was rushing my way back to the house, made myself some spaghetti, had some technical difficulties getting the camera to work, getting the microphone to work, to all this stuff. I spent 20 minutes, Tuckamore can attest to this. I spent 20 minutes while the stream was going. You know, like I just keep all of that in, because you never know what happens afterwards. I end up now I'm on the call with you, and then Ben Schiller with the Once a Blue Moon cameo, which it's like, I don't look. Maybe I'm doing something right in the sense of people find me funny to some degree or whatever. I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm not even gonna question it. I'm gonna just keep locked in on just the work, the craft, because it's just how my mentality, at least, I believe that if you allow too much time or too much space to come in away from what you're trying to do, we all have a way of trying to convince ourselves, nah, don't do it. Don't do this. Don't do that. It's like, nah.
Right.
Once you see the results, that's to show you, no, this is where you should be. This is where you belong. You can't let people, you know, tell you, oh, this you gotta do it this way, you gotta do it that way. Like, nah. Like, for people that are within this space, you know, that has walked all these different paths, Thrizzy, DPS, so many other people, Ben Schiller, you know, them encouraging you even like, oh, you know, maybe work on this more, do this more, do that more, you know. Oh, Jay asked the question. Hey, but you know, it just shows that you're where you're supposed to be, despite despite your doubts, despite, oh my gosh, this, I have to edit, I have to wait for an editor or do the thumbnail, whatever. That's the eliminator of doubt. And I'd love to just keep that around as long as I can, so I can, because I see where I want to be, and I don't want my doubt to get in the way with that. So
Right.
you know,
I get that. I get that a lot. Especially when it comes to like this whole music stuff. Like there's a lot of times where I don't have time to make an AMV for a song that I've done. Or I don't have time to fully produce a song where I'm happy with like what I've got so far. So I definitely feel like I feel where you're coming from in terms of like, you know, like having time and, you know, not having that much time to do stuff. So but everything that I do is like I want to have my name on like everything, right? And anything that I do. And that sucks whenever you don't have time to do something. So I've had to like I've had to sit down and just accept like, you know, whenever I actually need to do something or I need something done, I do have to go to someone and be like, yo, can you do this for me in like a short amount of time? And that was definitely, again, that happened recently on like last week. A video for C'est la vie. I need that I need to do a lyric video for that, or I need to do a video for that, but I got uni stuff that I do like around that time period. So I had to go to someone and be like, yo, can I get this video done in like 5 days so I can schedule it for the next week. So that was something that like I had to do recently, where like I had to like, you know, give up a portion of my skill to someone else and be like, yo, can you do this for me? So I definitely feel that. And it definitely is like a time thing where you just have to be free to do anything that you want. And that's ultimately where I'm gonna be when like uni finishes in like the next 3 weeks. Like I'm gonna push the like to do everything myself, because if I was to do if I was to like send stuff to people to mix, to produce, like 3-4 years ago, bro, like I would not be doing music anymore, because like my savings account would be in the negative so far.
the
So
one's like, please, bro, not
yeah,
not again, bro.
yeah. So yeah, like definitely like back in the day, like in like 3 years ago, there were like features that were doing a lot of commissions for $50, and like, you know, at like the amounts that I couldn't afford. So whenever they came to me and I was like, yo, I'd love to do like a verse with you, I was like, bro, I don't got money for that. They're like, nah, you're good, bro. Like, so whenever that happened, like 3 years ago, I honestly like that helped me so much in like the long run, because I I would be like so like I'll be so gutted if I said like, yeah, thanks, but no. So like those guys that definitely reached out and were like, yo, I'd love to do a song with you, just like, you know, just for the free ski, because I think you're pretty cool. Like those guys definitely like help a lot. Like who can I name? Omega Red, Ty Weezy, who else was there? Dripstick as well this year. Like he was like, yo, I'll do one for the free ski. I was like, yo, sure, thanks, bro. Young Light, yeah, Mango Downs as well. And I'll tell you, Mango Downs is actually pretty big. He's pretty big. He's got 50K monthly listeners. He's got his own merch. He's got a few albums that have been doing the crazy numbers. And he used to be like around the nerdcore scene, but like right now he's like just doing like his own thing. But like, you know, like all of his songs do kind of cater to like, you know, the nerdcore scene. It's just like he doesn't really consider himself a part of a nerdcore, which is understandable. Like honestly, that's pretty fine. So yeah, like I was lucky to be on a song with him, that I'm able to just get free features from him as well, and like that's my bro. Like We talk here and there, but every time we do, it's like, it's cool. It's like we never left. So like those kind of relationships definitely helped me throughout my years of doing music, especially my early years, like first year, the second year. Those guys that would come up to me and be like, "Yo, I want to get on song because you're pretty cool. I think your beat selections are pretty dope," or like like all of this. So those guys helped me a lot just to gain like my traction and people having eyes on me. So that really changed like around last year. So that I definitely get like the whole time thing. So yeah, I feel that. You said Jay had a question as well.
Yeah, so Jay said, "Do you have any tips or anything for me? I've been trying to get into making music. I've tried to do it before, never had faith in myself." Right. Okay. So Jay, just a little bit of context. So, in different streams, whether I believe from Twitch or YouTube, Jay has expressed before that he wanted to make music before, and he worked on from scripts to mixing and so thank you thank you for bringing this up, Jay, because I would
Yeah, man.
love
Thank you.
I would love for you to pursue music for real, man.
Jay, do not give a damn about what people say, all right? Especially when, well, to some degree. I would say if you have people who are genuinely trying to give you constructive criticism, there are a few people in nerdcore who are kind of just like how do I put it in the best way? Like a meat rider, like a bandwagon, who would just like hype up their friends. There's a lot of those in the nerdcore community. I'm grateful to not be a part of like those kind of groups. If you can find a lot of people who can give you actual constructive criticism without trying to actually put you down, I think that would definitely benefit for you in the long run. If you can take criticism, you're gonna have to take criticism when you do music, because not everyone's gonna love your music. So you're just gonna have to take like whatever people say to you. Like you can start with just like constructive criticism, like people like giving you tips or blah blah blah, and then if you like get big, if you get into like the 50,000 monthly listeners and stuff like that, you'll get the messages where the people like, nah, you suck, nah, you shouldn't be doing music anymore. Those ones are gonna hurt. Those ones are gonna hurt a lot. Those kind of messages are gonna hurt a lot. So I think having yourself not viewed, having yourself like exposed to a lot of the negative comments, I'd say from the jump, or like like from like if you're exposed to a lot of constructive criticism from like the beginning, then you'll be able to take a lot of the hate comments that come in the future if you actually decide to take this music seriously, right? I haven't heard any of your music, so I can't give you my opinion on what you do, but if you're trying to get into the music, you have to have thick skin. You have to have thick skin whenever it comes to people reacting to your music. And there are a lot of people that will react to your music and just blatantly say, yeah, this is trash. Like, I don't want to listen to this. So you just got to have that thick skin to like get through those comments and get through like the negative energy that they give off. So you definitely just have to have thick skin. That's definitely something that I advise you to have whenever you're doing music, and that goes with anything that you do online. You have to have thick skin because a lot of people online are just they aren't it. So just be cautious of people giving you constructive criticism, or the people are just blatantly giving you hate comments. Have thick skin. Have thick skin when you come into the internet. And that is something that I had to tell myself my first year doing music. And like I don't experience that a lot. But there will be like one message like every 5 months being like, yo, your music didn't align with the anime or something like that. And I'm like, okay, this is just that's just petty stuff. Like that's a
Yeah.
you thing.
If I could add on
Then
to that, sorry to interrupt you on
lucky,
there.
no, go. 100, go.
But it's I find that interesting because one thing I definitely have said a few times every once in a while, there even though there's reactors and then there's like you mentioned people that would just watch the music where they would say, oh, this doesn't align to the character. But then one thing I've seen that's been prevalent a lot, but then some reactors and then it's in some of the responses to some of the nerdcore songs where they're like, bro, like you're not this character, like you're not this character that can fly around or anything of that nature. But when you listen to some of the, I will say there are certain artists that just play in specifically into the character and they kind of like method act and they kind of like play the
Right.
part. But then there's other songs where like Dizzy A, for example, the perfect example in my opinion, where when he talks about his faith within him finding God and things of that nature and him making parallels to that to characters in stories, like there's songs where if you remove the name of the character in the show, the song it's just about that person. And if you
Right.
tap into a lot of different songs, like a lot of different artists, P-EZY as well, especially the love track, like there's songs where you hear like people just the artists being authentic about themselves, having the strength to be vulnerable, to talk about different things that it's just like, man, where you don't know what on the other side of the feedback you can get for something like that. So I just find I find artists sometimes to be in an impossible situation where it's like, so I shouldn't rap like I am the character, but when I rap about myself, it's like you're not being as accurate to the character enough. It's like what? I just noticed that lately. I just wanted to point that out.
I will tell you, if you're looking for someone who mainly just does rap about the actual anime or like characters, Rustage is someone who does that, and he's spoken about a couple of times on Insta where he like, or like on his live streams where he's like, so like, I will do songs that like, relate to me, but most of my anime tracks are literally just about the anime or the character. It's when he does like the albums and stuff like that is like really stuff that relate to him. So those are something that is someone that you should look to if you're looking mainly for just anime rap, especially since like, he does a lot of bars that are just that are just about the, whatever you're watching or whatever the subject is about. So he definitely does that. DPS does that as well to some degree. And Fable does songs that relate to him, and also the anime as well. It's like putting yourself in the character's shoes, but like you also relate to that character. So like,
Yes.
let's say, let's go with me. I would, if I was to make like a Kuma song. This guy from One Piece. His name's Kuma. He is he's someone that believes in like a god that will save them from like slavery, and someone that makes them laugh, and like someone who like cares about his daughter more than everything. How I would interpret that is like, I would put myself in his shoes and like talk about my faith in God and and how like I put people above myself. I put people before myself. I help a lot of more people than me. I'm a lot more caring towards others than looking after myself. So that's how I would attempt to make like an anime song. And then you'll get the normal songs where like I just do whatever. And a tip for me, like a tip for everyone that listens to me, is when you go on YouTube and you see the title, if you see P-EZY and if that's the first thing that you see in the title, it's not an anime song. That is a tip that I can give like those who are listening to me. If you see P-EZY first and then like the name of the song, it's not a song about like an anime or like a character. It's literally just like me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And then like sometimes within the PEZ in the beginning of the title, and then it's the name of the song, and then sometimes it's uh parentheses this show AMV. That's like just a visual,
Yeah.
just you know.
Yeah. It's just a visual thing. It would be like so example, if I was to do an anime song, it would be Shigaraki rap, and then the name of the title DK, and then P-EZY featuring blah 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 blah, and then the name of the name of the anime or yeah. And then if it was like me, if it was like a song about me, it would be P-EZY, name of the title, and then the features, and then if I'm doing an AMV or whatever, then yeah, that would be at the end.
And you know, one thing I love with the music is just that oh man, oh yeah. So also, thank you guys so much for your patience because I've just been yapping, but one thing I love within the music is even if, especially with Rustage, if it's just about the character in a lot of different anime like songs, one thing that even with that there is, I would say there's a percentage of substance that could be found within, especially if it's a rap about a character like Goku or a character like a certain character that you may have grown up with that had taught you different lessons in certain there's songs like that Rush has done before where even if it's about the character, there's times where he bridges the lessons that the character tried to had learned before into himself.
100%.
But you know, because I know Rustage does get criticism for being repetitive in certain different areas, and I get it. It's just that the way I see it is just he's been in the game for just such a long time. He has such a refined like style about him that had got him to where he was. So for me, how I view it is just, hey, what ain't broke, don't fix it. And then even then, he'll throw you in with the curveball with some of his recent songs. Like I remember the song he did with Mix, where I think it was a Gigi Donadon rap song, where it was like a music you hear at a on tour, like I'm like, okay, hold on, like you're still gonna get different things within like the chorus, and always mixing it up. So that's just one thing I love in music here, that even though if it is geared towards anime, there's stuff within anime. The reason why we like it so much is, especially when we were growing up with anime, especially like me, there were characters, especially in Dragon Ball, there are characters that went through situations that in a way you can relate to, not in the literal sense of, oh, you were in an alien spaceship or whatever, because some people make those generalizations. It's like, bro, I'm not saying I'm in a spaceship, y'all.
It's more like the morals that they keep with them and like what they stand for.
Right. In the circumstances too, Goku goes through a lot of nature versus nurture moments, especially in Super, where he has like Ultra Instinct, which is supposed to make him calm and tranquil, but his real nature isn't that. That could be in any situation where maybe you're in a space where, it's people that doesn't make you feel like you can be yourself, like there's different ways of how you can interpret it, but that's one thing I just also seen before, where it's like there's no substance you can get from like this and this and that. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Right.
But that's my 2 cents. But
yeah, I feel it.
It's already 7:11 right now. That's crazy.
Oh,
or at least for where I'm at.
I will let you go back onto your stream because I feel like I'm leaving these guys to dry. So I feel like you need to get back to your reactions.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much for stopping by. I think this is the longest conversation we have had, for an hour and a half. They showed the timer now. That's crazy. Wow.
Oh, wait, really? Hold on.
Yeah,
oh, far out. Oh my gosh.
I'm so sorry, y'all.
No, you're good. You're good. I literally was like, I was in a presentation and like I did my presentation, and then like one of the one of the staff from like my uni was like, "Oh yeah, we're doing a survey on what is it? What do you think of the course so far?" I was like, "Okay, cool." I did that in like 5 minutes. I sent that off. I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna be back in like a few minutes."
About that. Oh,
Bro, my lecturer is probably like, "Yo, where's this guy?" But nah, he's cool. Nah, he's cool. He's cool. He's fine. He is cool. But yeah, nah, definitely. Thank you for having me, bro. Thank you for having me.
no problem, man. No problem, man. I don't mind. Okay, all right. So they don't mind the because I'm named Mike24 Yap Street as well. I have different like when I get into merch, there is so many ideas from the Unk, from the dementia, from the Yap Street, everything. You know, it's crazy,
Right,
but
right.
you know, it's also cool that you know when you have conversations with people that do react, you get it's almost like you're bridging different worlds together, where it's like someone that's seeing the art is seeing that the person that's making the art. They're just you know
Right.
they're just a person just as you know anyone else. So I really like that that we have
Yeah.
those opportunities, you know. But
I think if you want to learn about more of was it the guys that are doing music, I think there is a guy that I know. He's really cool. He does reactions to what is it? He does reactions to a lot of the people and he in nerdcore community. He has this little segment that he does. It's called the Peep Lounge, where people from the nerdcore community would have like spend like a few time, you know, a few minutes talking about, you know, themselves and you know, what got them into music and, you know, just like a lot of stuff that they do on the side. So I think I can share this to you right now. They give like a lot of insight on like what they do, and like if you want to learn a lot about them, definitely watch some of them. I will send this to you right now.
oh, thank you so much.
But yeah, definitely listen to like watch a lot of this like the Peep Lounge episodes. They're like some of them are like an hour long, some of them, you know, maybe a few minutes, but mostly an hour long. But you know, if you just want to learn about them, that's
Sure.
that's a way you can without, you know, having to ask you like, yo, please be on be on like stream or something. Like, you know, you can just listen. You can just listen to what they have to say. So yeah.
Of course. Thank you so much,
Who
man.
they've got so
Mhm,
who they've got so far, they got Suyo on there, they got Schwabity, they
mhm.
got Connor Quist, got Pacer P, Black Diamonds, Gordon EMP, Mix Williams, Dripstick, like a lot of the, you know, a lot of the big hitters. So
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Yeah, thank you so much. And then yeah, so all right, y'all. Once we're done with, I am going to do a little intermission. I've been drinking like how many bottles am I down with water? Yeah, two. Wow,
Yeah,
that's surprising.
go take your intermission now because I don't want you to piss your pants. Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that
All right,
yeah.
bro. Thank you for
Yeah.
having me, bro.
All
Thank you for
right.
having me.
No problem, bro. Have a good one, man.
You too, bro.
Mhm. All right, y'all. So that was I mean, essentially at this point, that was almost it went from you know just having a conversation to I guess there were bits of like a podcast esque or like a interview esque parts of it, but that was crazy. uh, Ben Schiller pulled up. That dope. All right, y'all. We will be right back. I'll be right back, y'all.